Sometimes, difficult experiences don't just leave emotional scars. They also change the way your mind processes the world. Some people call this traumatic intelligence, not because trauma makes you smarter, but because it can train your brain to notice, predict, and adapt in ways other people don't. And with that, let's look at 5 signs that prove you may have a rare form of smart. Number 1. You notice tiny changes that other people miss. Maybe someone smiles, but something about it feels different. Their voice sounds almost the same, yet you sense they're hiding something. Most people wouldn't think twice. You do. When you've spent a long time in unpredictable situations, your brain often becomes incredibly sensitive to subtle shifts in facial expressions, body language, and tone. It's constantly collecting small pieces of information, trying to predict what might happen next. Sometimes you're wrong, but surprisingly often, you're not. Number 2. You always have a backup plan. Even when everything seems fine, part of your mind is already asking, what if this goes wrong? What if they cancel? Or what if something changes? It can make you seem overly prepared, but for many people, this isn't pessimism. It's habit. Your brain learned that unexpected situations can happen without warning, so it quietly prepares for possibilities before anyone else even thinks about them. Number 3. You read people's emotions before they speak. All right then. Have you ever found yourself adjusting your behavior before someone even says they're upset? You notice the hesitation, the silence, the delayed reply, the slightly different look in their eyes. Research has shown that people who've lived through stressful or unpredictable experiences can become highly tuned to emotional cues. It's almost like your brain is running thousands of tiny calculations in the background without you realizing it. Number 4. You stay unusually calm during chaos. This one surprises people. While everyone else is panicking, you're already thinking about what needs to happen next. Not because you enjoy stressful situations, but because your mind has practiced adapting to uncertainty before. When things become unpredictable, you don't always freeze. Sometimes, you become incredibly focused. Number 5. You struggle to fully relax. This might be the most overlooked sign. Even during peaceful moments, part of your attention remains awake. You notice exits. You notice changes in people's moods. You notice unusual sounds. You notice things that most people simply filter out. That awareness can be useful, but it can also be exhausting, because constantly scanning your environment requires energy, even when nothing is actually wrong. Here's the important part. These traits don't automatically mean someone has experienced trauma, and experiencing trauma doesn't guarantee someone develops these patterns. Human minds are incredibly different. But if several of these signs feel familiar, they may reflect the ways your brain learned to adapt to difficult experiences, rather than flaws in your personality. Sometimes what looks unusual from the outside is simply a survival strategy that never completely switched off. If you found this interesting, let me know which signs surprised you the most. And if you're curious about the hidden psychology behind everyday behavior, don't forget to subscribe. There's always another pattern waiting to be understood.